ain't got no Amazon Prime.
Oh, that's well, I don't know. There's a lot of shit on Amazon Prime, silly man. You know that.
Shit.
There's so much shit on Amazon, and then it's like some movies on Amazon Prime where they be like showing titties and shit.
So,
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see. Ball will be added. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Hardy. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down here for the offense. Back to the ground game on the left. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the counter, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Young. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They're going to run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. Try to barge their way in. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. The toss sweep to the right. Had nowhere to go. Couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Young. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Makes the catch past the sticks. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. They want to just keep throwing it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Trying, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw over the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Young. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He's looking to throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that is a huge play for the defense. The offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
2nd down coming up. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They want to throw it. Finds the tight end. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Those 3rd and medium calls needed 4 there, and they got it using the quick passing game.
And I think, Reese, on those 3rd and short situations, I think you also know the ball's going to come out quickly. And you got to take away that quick stuff right now. But the QB gets the football, immediately sees the slant, easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Finds his big tight end. Smashes ahead. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg and rolling out. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Well, that's pretty convenient for this defense with a run blitz turning into a sack blitz.
Just how you drew it up. What are you talking about? It's a blitz, right? I just got to make the play and make it happen. I'll tell you what, could have been a big play on the back end, but got to protect the quarterback, got to keep him upright. I like the aggressiveness, but now, fourth down, let's see how aggressive you want to be.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. The give on the counter. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Picks up 9. And that's a first down for the offense.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. He leaves it with his back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Williamson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
This will be the final play of the third quarter with just one tick left on the clock. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a wide open receiver. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
The defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Here on third down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on 2nd down. They're testing the right side here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. It's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. At the 45, on his way. Tackled after picking up the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Getting some heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.